RugbyPass are back at Twickenham again, and as you can see from behind me, the South Africans are going to be partying long into the night after putting England to the sword. Let's hear what the fans think of the game.
No, it was just brilliant. First time since 2014 we won at Twickenham. I thought we were superb, dominating the scrums again. Girthy Orange, so went one way and then the other way. Unbelievable. Oh, it's fantastic.
Some player, eh?
Oh, he's fantastic. I think for us that's the key, right? We've got such X factor on the wing. Cheslin Kobe, Girthy Orange, Vinny the Root pulling the strings at fullback.
I'm not surprised by today's result, to be honest. It was pretty awful.
What did you make of that, mate?
There were too many penalties and knock-ons. We weren't disciplined enough and we needed to be more on the ball.
How do you feel about England moving forward, Six Nations and then ultimately the World Cup next year?
I'm sorry to go on about it. I would have got rid of Eddie Jones about 8 months ago. It's too late now for the World Cup. And I think we're going to have to scuttle our way through the Six Nations and hope for the best in the World Cup. Terrible place for England to be in. I thought we looked like a top 10 side today. It was average.
How are you feeling after that?
It's awesome.
Oh, delighted.
If we were the
That's how we
underdogs
wanted
and
to
we
end
won.
the year, to be fair, beating England. We lost to you guys last year, and this time we wanted to redeem ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Was that a South Africa masterclass or were England just poor today?
I wouldn't say it was a masterclass, but I'd just say it was a complete game. But I don't think England brought their A game at all. It didn't continue from like the end of the game against New Zealand. We just dominated in our front and we ended up winning. So yeah, completely delighted.
Tough one to take that, mate. But sum that up for us if you can.
Terrible. Terrible. Fucking terrible. Better than the fucking game, but fucking terrible.
Henry Slade, I will sell my British passport. South African guy, I'm allowed to have one. I would sell it for Henry Slade to play for South Africa. England are much better playing with Henry Slade at inside centre. It is an absolute travesty that they play with Marcus Smith and Owen Farrell. It just doesn't make any sense to me. They're both the same player and they can do the same thing. England would have been 10 times better playing with them. South Africa today looked unbelievable because it was just easy. Like the South African game, we policed the breakdown, we policed the 10-12 channel every time. You get someone like Henry Slade, it's the New Zealand factor, it's the Australian factor, it's the Ireland factor, it's that inside channel that South Africa can't defend. Today it was just too easy for South Africa.
I'm wanted.
You're wanted? By who?
Police.
Who are you wanted by?
Many women.
It was a very interesting game. I think they had the best of us, to be honest. They played very quick, very fast ball, and they deserved to win.
Something to be said for not peaking too early, though? Or is that just what England fans are going to, play on?
You're an optimistic man. I think you're right. There is a lot to be said for peaking at the right time. I just can't see where the peak of this England team is. With the players we've got, the sort of rugby we're playing at the moment is just dire.
Do you reckon you could do better?
Yes.
Can fucking stand up. Could England stand up? Absolutely fucking not.
You're not confident going into the World Cup then, no?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. World Cup?
Next year?
You know what, I thought it was a good game. South Africa deserved to win that game. It's a long time coming, right? 8 years is a long time not to win at Twickenham. 2 years in a row, a one-pointer. It always means that there's a chance. But this year, we proved the point. World champions, not number one in the world at the moment, but better than the opposition.
I've seen England play better, score more tries and more points. I was expecting a bit of an ending like they did to New Zealand, where they, scored about 2 tries in a bit in the last 10 minutes. But, we can all hope for miracles, that's for sure.
What did you make of the game?
Yeah, it was good. I thought the Boks had a tough run past few games, but they really pulled it out, and it's good to beat the English always.
What about you? What did you make of it?
It was great.
No, I do have to sign a disclaimer for this.
No.
England, I love England, but the problem is I think sometimes they're so unpredictable, and the problem is when they play well, they can play really, really well, but when they just don't work as a team, that's when they lack. And I think today has been the cause of that. They've not even scored.
Credit to South Africa, though. Come on.
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't say they played excellently either.
I think South Africa was more fantastic than England. I think England won at the races. They did try their best, but South Africa imposed their quality. And it's there for all to see, right? Ask anybody. South Africa is a world champion. Africa is a world champion team, right? And we imposed it. Last year was a referee decision. We lost the game. This year was a pure team performance. Won it on team performance. And the score proves the point that South Africa is better than England.
If the Smith-Farrell axis doesn't work against a team like that...
Change it up. I think Manu's had quite a poor autumn test, to be fair.
But then who wants to see Manu leave?
No, I know, but...
What do we do? They were just better than us. We couldn't go forward. We were always on the back foot. Our backs can't do anything if our forwards are getting dominated like that.
He might be hiding something for the World Cup, as Eddie normally does. He's very confident for the World Cup, so he's either hiding something and he'll hide it again for the Six Nations, or we're just not as good at the moment. But we got dominated by the New Zealand pack last week, so it's always going to happen this week. We're going to get dominated by the South African pack as well. So
yeah, well, you can't play off back foot ball, and that's all we had today. Credit to the Saffers, they played well, put us on the back foot. I don't know what more we could do.
The Saffers were quality today. They were.
I mean,
You deserve to win today, I'll be honest. Look,
I was saying the same thing.
I watched the game today. I'm an England fan, massive England fan, but today you were on top. Malcolm Marx needs to start.
Malcolm Marx is a killer. Malcolm Marx is an animal.
I'd say he's the second best player in the world after Ardi Surveyor. In my opinion.
After Sia Khaleesi, I agree with you.
Sia Khaleesi, no, come on.
Come on, of course. The point. Won the game? Who won the game? South Africa. World
No, you play well.
champions of the world.
Hey, you play well.
The fortress, England fortress. We broke that fortress tonight.
It's your first day at the rugby, and well, how amazing was that?
Very good. Yeah. Well, South Africa won. My dad says he's been here like 5 times, and South Africa has never won. And then this is my first time in South Africa won.
Sounds like you're his lucky charm.
Yeah,
I'm bringing him from now on every time.
What did you make of the game? Were England poor, or was South Africa just unbelievable today?
Well, I think it's the typical Python slow poison, right? We just kill them slowly, and I think that's what we do, and they do it really well.
Too easy. Too easy.
Yeah, it's definitely a good. It's a good way to end the tour. So it puts us in the front foot, which is awesome.
Exactly the same again. What do you make about Rassie Erasmus recently? Banned twice by World Rugby.
Disappointed, to be honest.
Yeah,
like Rusty's got to get over it. Like, I think a lot of South Africa supported him last time when he got banned, but this time I think the sentiment is he's gone too far.
He's a fellow countryman, but he's being an idiot.
I think he just needs to leave it. He needs to
himself.
deal directly with the refs, not go on social media. I think that would be most South Africans' feelings. Yeah, just.
Exactly, you can support someone to a certain point and he's crossed the line, basically.
Fair point.
I don't agree with the way he's going about it. I think he's putting people off South Africa as a rugby team. I think he's trying to illustrate a point, but the way he's doing it, like, I don't agree with. So, yeah. But we'll take it.
Here we go.
First win at Twickenham since 2014. I mean, it hasn't been a great tour, although we were close against Ireland and France, but to win at Twickers is always superb. So, see you at the World Cup.
We will see you at the World Cup.